Hi friends, it's Michelle with National Veteran Resources, and today I'm with my dear friend Tim French, and Tim is a Navy veteran. Tim and I met on Facebook last year, and it's because I had been following my friend SB Lewis, watching him walk for veterans, and Tim reached out to me and he said, I'm in Crossville, Tennessee, and I walk for veterans too. And I thought, that is so cool. So Tim, what made you start walking and doing the crazy thing that you're doing?
Well, I started walking for health reasons, but I I used to honor the fallen online and by posting things, and I just decided one day I wanted to
That's okay, it's a great
honor the
song.
fallen veterans by doing walking and honoring a different one each time I walked. So that's how it got started. I just decided I was going to do it, and been doing it ever since.
That was the most patriotic song if you heard it. The Green One, I love that song. So, to date, Tim and I were just talking. So, by the way, we came to Crossville, Tennessee to see Tim. He's right here in the Hero Mobile. And Tim told me that he has walked over 2,600 miles in honor of more than 300 veterans. And these veterans have been killed in action. They may have died of an illness. They have died by suicide and accidents.
Yeah.
You honor all veterans that have served our country
Yes.
and that have passed in whatever way they passed.
Yes.
So actually today Tim was walking and he walked off 5 miles to come to where we are at the VFW. And today Tim is walking in honor of Tammy's son, Robert Lee Ledbetter.
Yes.
And Robert died by suicide. When Tim and I met, he introduced me to a mother that had just lost her veteran son to suicide, and she's one of the reasons I started doing what I'm doing with the moms. And so we're actually here today. In the next few days, we're going to be meeting up with 2 more of the moms. And I am so proud of you for what you do. I also want to tell you that before Tim met me, knowing that I was going to travel here last summer in the Hero Mobile, Tim walked 22 miles to raise awareness to veteran suicide. And he also did a fundraiser for my nonprofit, National Veteran Resources. And he introduced me to the town while I was here. We went to Reboot Recovery.
Mm-hmm.
We got donations, and he raised over $800 walking 22 miles to show his support to me and National Veteran Resources. Then this year, Tim decided to do it again, and in August, Tim walked another 22 miles, mind you, carrying his flag. And mind you, one of the things that you guys don't know about Tim is Tim's a disabled veteran. Tim has a brain tumor,
Yes.
and also his vision is, we talked a little bit about your vision, and he has a very difficult time seeing out of his right eye and also out of your left eye.
Yes.
So it's not like your left eye is clear.
Right.
And he has a lot of challenges, but he's been out there walking to support those that have protected and served us. So I'm sorry, I have to brag on you. So I told him I'm going to come back and see him. So Randy and I just arrived in Crossville, Tennessee, and Tim was waiting, walked 5 miles, almost 6 miles, you said,
Mm-hmm.
to come and see us. And so he's on his walk right now with Robert, carrying his flag. But Tim knew we were going to be coming here to visit him, and he went so above and beyond. And Tim actually walked for 22 days. And the 22 is obviously the 22 suicides a day. And Tim raised about $1,000 again. And he just doesn't stop. He is raising awareness to veteran suicide in so many ways, but he has been one of my biggest supporters. And I just want to tell you that all that you do for the loved ones of these families that have lost a veteran, no matter how they passed away, you have really inspired me to keep doing what I'm doing. And I want to tell you that if you have a veteran loved one that has passed away, Tim would like to walk in honor your loved one. I gave him a task, and unfortunately, in my Mothers Against Veteran Suicide group, we now have 22 mothers, and Tim has already walked for several of them. So I would like him to walk for every single mother that has lost a son or daughter that's in my group. And then also, Tim and I talked about him walking for your loved one. And so if you would like to reach Tim French, what would be the best way for them to contact you?
By email or my Facebook. My email is timfrench@volfirst.net.
Vol first?
Volfirst, VOLFIRST .net. And then, or you can contact me on Facebook under Tim French. Most of the local people, a lot of you might already have my phone number too, but it's easier to do it by Facebook. That way you can send me a picture.
Tell them what you need from them.
Yeah, I need a photo. I prefer a military photo, but it can be any photo. The name, the date that they died, whether they served in wartime or not. Like I say, it doesn't matter if they did, but if they have, you might let me know what war and what state are they from, town and state, because I don't walk for just local. I'll walk for anybody, anywhere. And anything you would like to share about their military experience in their story, because I post, after I get done doing the walk on my website, I post their story. And you can read all the other stories from the beginning that I started walking. You can read them on my website to get an idea of how maybe you want to do your story for your hero. My website is www.iwalk4them.com.
iwalk4them.com.
Yes. And you can look at all the stories. There's hundreds of stories on there. You can look on there and get an idea of how you would like to honor your hero, how you want his story to read.
Awesome. What has been the most inspiring story? Do you have one that just, actually the one you were telling me about walking in the rain was a really cool one.
Yeah, a few days ago I walked for a young man. I believe he was 19. He was killed in Vietnam. He was swept away. They had a monsoon, and I guess the water had become chest high, and he got swept away, and they found him days later along the side of a riverbank. and I knew it was going to rain that day because there was a percent chance, you know, that I was going to get rained on, and but I went ahead and I got out there, and I got in a mile or so into the walk, and it started raining, and it just kept coming down. It just poured, and you know, it was flooding down the streets. It was up over my shoes. It was raining so hard. I was gonna stop, and I was gonna stop and take cover, but something told me to just keep going, and so I finished the walk. I forget 6 or 7 miles, and I was soaked, but I got to thinking about this young man's story. You know, he might have been the one telling me to just keep going, that it'll be all right. And I think that's what it was. You know, he was telling me that you can do this. It's just a little rain, and it might have been a lot of rain to me, but we made it, and it really hit home that I thought about him. I still think about him a lot, and there's a lot of them that I walk for that certain things happen during the walk that makes you think of them, and it hits home, and it makes you think. You know, I'll never forget. You know, I'm not going to forget them, and that's what I'm trying to do, is make it so we never forget them. We should never forget their service to our country and all the sacrifices.
I love that you have this heart. And we were talking a little bit. He walks 5 to 15 miles a day. So just picture this veteran walking with this amazing flag, and the time that it takes him every day. We were talking about that because he gets the story of the veteran, he gets their photo. I just realized you have to, on the photo, you have to print all the information. Then he laminates the card. Then you walk. You post all of your stuff on the website and all of his social media. So this is a man that's really committed to honoring our veterans. And I just wanted to share Tim with you because this is a hero to me. You are such a hero to me, Tim.
Well, you inspired me a lot to do what I do too, as far as you know, keeping awareness to veteran suicide. I mean, I really wasn't aware that we had that many suicides, and so you've inspired me to help bring awareness to that as I'm doing these walks. It means a lot.
Well, I think that if we all did something to raise awareness and to get the help for those that, so many of them are silent, to look for the signs. And I just got another call from a veteran that served us 18 years and he just lost a friend to suicide. And so I think if we share it, keep sharing these messages, if we can do whatever we have a talent to do just to try to raise awareness. I could never walk like you. I can drive a 32-foot bus through the mountains and the deserts and go to events and everything. I empty my septic tanks and all that, but I couldn't do what you're doing. So
you say that, but you'd be surprised. People can do. I never thought that I'd be walking 10, 20, 25 miles.
Yeah.
And here I am out there doing it, and it's normal to me, and people are just amazed that, how can you do that? But I started off slow,
Yeah.
4 and 5 miles, and I just built myself up, and of course I'd do anything to for keep their memories alive, and
Yeah.
this 25 miles is nothing for what they had to do to what they were doing to fight for our country.
Well, to all you guys watching out there, share these videos, whatever we can do to raise awareness and to honor our military and our veterans. And just imagine this man walking 5 to 10 to 15 to 20 to 25 miles in all weather, carrying this flag, dedicating it to a man or woman that has protected and served our country. I think it's incredible. And Randy and I are so grateful to be here with you today, and we want to just thank you for all that you're doing. Sorry about the fly.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here, and glad that y'all made it here again. And
thank you. We're going to hang out with you for a few days.
great.
You're going to get tired of us.
I doubt that.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And you guys, thanks so much for the love and support. We truly appreciate you. God bless.
If you see me out there with the flag, hit that horn.
Oh yeah, beep your horn. Crossville,
Yeah.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks so much. God bless. Stop. Ah.
Mhm.